So, you kind of maybe want one of these. Maybe. I've owned one for over 2 years now. I put a lot of money into repairs, modifications, gas. I drive it a lot, whatever. This is my 2009 r56 John Cooper Works. I'm going to go over a couple things that you might want to know if you're thinking about getting one, because a couple people have asked me, you know, what to look out for when you're buying one, what goes wrong, what's fun about them, why would you ever want one in the first place. So I'm going to break down some of that. Starting off, minis are the perfect blend of like small fun car, but still enough room where you can do normal stuff. Like you can fit a solid amount, like you could fit a lot more in this car than you could for, you know, for example, a Miata. You could fit a lot more in a Mini than you can in a Miata. They have rear seats fold down. You get a nice trunk space with the seats folded down. That being said, they're still very light cars. R56s have a curb weight of like 2,800 pounds. Like they still, for being pretty roomy, like I'm a pretty big dude. I don't ever think about like comfort with this car. I never am like, man, this car is too small, it's too uncomfortable. Like I do basically a 2-hour commute every weekend, and it's the most comfortable. Like it's so comfortable. It's the stereo's pretty good. There's a Harman Kardon option. If you want even better stereo, you can find them pretty easily with Harman Kardon, or you could retrofit a Harman Kardon system onto one. But the noise suppression's pretty good. They're comfortable, seats are nice. Obviously there's a couple different seat options, some being nicer than others. I have the shitty ones, and they ride pretty good stock. I don't know, I have shit coilovers on them, so that doesn't ride super nice, but yeah, they're a good blend of small but comfortable. Second thing, they are unreliable. They will break a lot. Everything goes wrong. If you drive it, they break. If they sit, they break. I just got back from studying abroad for 5 months. I got back, the low pressure fuel pump relay on the passenger side footwell JBE module, that died, and the low pressure fuel pump died. No one drove the car for 5 months, and it still broke down. It's ridiculous. That was a couple weeks into me leaving, for the record. I did have my father try to start and drive this car regularly. Like that was the plan, is to keep it fresh and going. Nope, it died 3 weeks in. That was awesome. There's a lot that'll break. Like they have literally issue after issue. The cooling system, the electrical system, the boost, they have all kinds of boost problems. The motor itself, the N14 B16A, which is what I have, which was a hybrid between Peugeot and BMW. The motor itself is solid. Like, it's a great tuning platform. There's a lot of people that run a lot of power through them. They're strong, healthy motors. Mine has 181. I'm about to hit 182,000 miles on my stock motor. Like, it's pretty good. It's just like the accessory shit, like water pumps and, you know, fans and all that other random little stuff that goes on top of the actual, all that stuff breaks down non-stop, but the motor itself is pretty solid if you take care of it. You got to take care of them, and that brings me on to number 3. You have to enjoy being frustrated and working on cars, which is inherently frustrating. Every job on this car sucks. Like changing the oil, you have to pull the coolant reservoir off. Why the fuck? Why you do. I don't know why, but you do, and it's annoying. But you still, you know, get time in the garage. If you have a space to work on it and tools to work on it, it's always fun to work on your car. Plus, you learn something. Third, they are so much fun to drive, bro. Like, they're the most fun car ever on back roads. Like, you can rip every corner. You know, like the suggested speed limit signs on corners where it's like, you know, 25. You can do double that on every single corner, and it's just a go-kart. Just bounce around. You weave around everywhere. They get great gas mileage too. Like, they're a perfect daily, dude. They're so fun. I get like 28 to 30 miles per gallon city driving, like just round the block. If I'm going like on a long drive, like a cruise, like I'll get 35 to 40, depending like how fast I'm going, stuff like that. But they're pretty good on gas. They do take 93, but pretty good on gas. Number 4, they're really easy to drive. Like, if you're looking for like a first manual, sporty, fun little car, they're a solid car to start on. Granted, like I said, you'll have to have somewhere to work on it, or a shop that you're willing to pay thousands of dollars to a year to fix it. But like, they're pretty easy to drive. They're front wheel drive. JCWs have an LSD in the front, obviously. I don't know about, I haven't driven a Cooper S. The JCW clutch is pretty heavy, so it's pretty easy to learn on because you don't got to give it there's not a whole lot of bouncing. You just kind of let the clutch out and it'll grab. They're small, they're lightweight. Like, there's a lot of them that are manual. Like, if you're looking to buy one, or buy a sporty hatchback for that matter, they're pretty cheap and they're pretty fun. So it's always a solid first like enthusiast car recommendation. 5, something else that you should be prepared for if you buy one. I live in central Pennsylvania. You drive a Mini Cooper, a lot of people think it's pretty gay. That's their opinion, that's their right to think so, but do be expected to be called some things, or people talk shit, because people don't know. Ignorance is bliss. Some people don't know how fun these cars are, and that's okay. That's their prerogative. But expect to hear a little bit of shit, because the general consensus on minis may not be the best compared to, you know, another basic hot hatch like a GTI, or I don't know, a Focus, or like a WR, like any of the like car guy cars where it's like, you know, you drive that, you're a car guy. This is like on a fringe. Not that it should be, but this gets grouped with like the Velocitors. That, no hate to Veloster owners, but I think this is a better car. I think this is the next class up in terms of enthusiast car. That being said, I'm gonna go drive it a little bit because I want to. Also, I'll get some clips. So. Jesus, oh my God, dude, it's so hot out. I'm gonna do the camera like that and go and drive. Oh my Lord, the car says it's 102. I don't know if I believe, I mean, I do believe that. I hope that mount holds. It probably will not.